In the heart of Nairobi, on a quiet Saturday afternoon in July 1969, to the sound of a single gunshot tore through Government Road. A man stumbled, held his chest, and collapsed on the pavement. That man was Tom Joseph Mboya, one of Kenya's most brilliant leaders. When his blood touched the ground, the country changed forever. Who killed him? Why was he targeted? And why does this case remain one of the deepest political mysteries in East Africa? Today on Mystery 254, we open the dark file. We follow the clues. And we uncover the chilling secrets behind one of Kenya's most shocking assassinations. Welcome to Mystery 254, the home of African mysteries, hidden truths, untold stories, and deep investigative narratives. Here, we open case files that others fear to touch. We explore political mysteries, historical secrets, true crime stories, and unexplained events from Kenya, Africa, and across the world. Before he became a symbol of tragedy, Tom Mboya was a rising star. Born on August 15, 1930 in Rusinga Island, Mboya was brilliant from the start. At just 28, he became a national figure. He helped unite unions, fought for Kenya's freedom, and even influenced international politics. He was young, educated, confident, a great speaker, a man whose star was rising too fast, maybe even too bright for some. People described him as the future president of Kenya. And that may have been the beginning of his downfall. By the late 1960s, Kenya was changing. Power struggles were simmering beneath the surface. Alliances were weakening. Jealousies were deepening. Three major tensions were rising: ethnic political rivalry, succession battles, secrets within government circles. Mboya was loved in Central, Nyanza, Western, and Nairobi, and even abroad. He had powerful friends in the United States and Europe. He represented a modern, progressive Kenya. But some political figures saw him as a threat. They believed he was being groomed by foreign powers to take over leadership. Rumors spread. Whispers traveled. Enemies multiplied in the shadows. Behind closed doors, Mboya's name was becoming dangerous to mention.
Trying to fight against things like imperialism and colonialism, racialism, tribalism, and of course questions of boundaries between states and that sort of thing.
So you believe in Africa for Africans?
Well, I believe in Africa for the Africans in the context that there is a place called Africa, and that the people who live in that place must want to call themselves Africans. And by that, of course, I'm referring particularly to the non-Africans, the immigrant communities who have decided to make parts of Africa their homes. In South Africa, in French Africa, and in East and Central Africa. We believe that if they want to live in Africa, they must identify themselves with the Africans. They cannot live in Africa and still claim to be Europeans, Americans, or any other nationalities.
Saturday, July 5, 1969. Nairobi was calm. Shops were busy. Nothing unusual. At around 1 p.m., Tom Mboya left his office and drove toward Government Road, today known as Moore Avenue. He parked his car outside Johnny's pharmacy. He stepped out, walked inside to buy some medicine. Witnesses say he looked relaxed. He chatted with people, smiled. But outside, someone was watching him. A man wearing a long coat, standing still, silent, focused only on Mboya. When Mboya walked out of the pharmacy, everything happened in seconds. A gunshot, a scream, a man collapsing. Tom Mboya dropped to the ground, bleeding heavily. In shock, he whispered his last question. Why me? Those were his final words. Soon after the shooting, a man named Nahashon Isaac Njenga Enjored was arrested. He had a gun. A motive was unclear, and his explanation was strange. During interrogation, detectives asked him who sent him. His answer shook the nation. Why don't you go ask the big man? Who was the big man? No one ever found out. Or perhaps no one was allowed to reveal it. At his trial, Njenga insisted he was not acting alone. He hinted at a hidden mastermind. But the trial was rushed. Evidence was sealed. Witnesses were silenced. And Njenga was hanged before he could speak again. His secrets died with him. More than 50 years later, the questions remain. Who ordered the killing? Why was Mboya targeted? What secrets were buried with him? This case is more than history. It's a reminder that truth can be hidden. Files can be locked. Voices can be silenced. But memories never die. Here on Mystery 254, we keep them alive. Let me know if you want a part 2, who was the big man?